Gentlemen, let us be honest for a moment. There are certain questions that keep many men awake at night. Questions that we whisper about but rarely feel comfortable bringing up, even with a doctor. Have you ever caught yourself wondering why your body does not respond the way it used to? Perhaps you have experienced that moment of panic where you lose an erection the moment you start overthinking. Or maybe you have looked at the media and wondered why you do not measure up to what you see on the screen. Or perhaps you have noticed changes in the bathroom that you are trying to ignore. If you have asked any of these questions, I want you to know that you are not alone. In fact, these are the most common concerns men over 50 face, yet they remain shrouded in silence and shame. Today, we are going to break that silence. We are going to look at the biology behind why performance anxiety sabotages intimacy, the medical truth behind size myths, and what your urinary habits are actually telling you about your prostate health. Most importantly, I am going to share practical, science-backed habits to help you reclaim your confidence and vitality. The first issue we need to address is the elephant in the room, which is the sudden loss of an erection caused by overthinking. Most men believe that if an erection falters, it means something is permanently broken within their body. This is rarely the truth. A significant percentage of men who struggle with this are not dealing with a physical failure, but a psychological block known as psychogenic dysfunction. Here is how the cycle typically begins. The first time it happens, it catches you by surprise. The second time, you start to anticipate it. By the third time, you are so nervous about staying hard that your body shifts into a fight-or-flight mode. This is where biology takes over. When you are in survival mode, your body prioritizes blood flow to your muscles and your brain to help you escape danger. It pulls blood away from the digestive system and, crucially for us, away from the reproductive system. Biologically, your nervous system is telling your penis that this is not a safe time for sex because you are stressed. Just like that, the erection fades. It is not weakness, and it is not a permanent flaw. It is simply your brain overriding your body. However, there is a deeper layer to this. The penis has some of the smallest arteries in the human body. This means that changes in blood flow often appear there long before they show up in the heart. If you are experiencing regular issues, it is always worth a checkup. Not because you are broken, but because your body might be sending you an early warning signal for your cardiovascular health. If your heart health checks out, then the culprit is almost certainly anxiety. The erection depends on the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the rest and digest mode. Anxiety flips you into the sympathetic nervous system. These two systems cannot dominate at the same time. If anxiety wins, adocelosis. The practical solution here is to remove the pressure. Focus on touch and connection rather than immediate performance. By retraining your mind to feel safe during intimacy, you allow the parasympathetic system to take back control. Now, let us move to the second silent concern, which involves comparison and the myths surrounding size. It is natural for men to compare themselves to what they see in adult films, but we must understand that those films are not biology. They are a business. The reality is that the average erect size globally is just over 5 inches. The vast majority of men fall within a very standard range. The reason performers look so different is due to a massive selection bias. Only men with exceptional anatomy are cast in the first place. Furthermore, what you see on screen is often the result of camera tricks, lighting angles, and editing that exaggerates appearance. It is also an open secret in the industry that many performers use medical aids, vacuum pumps, or medications just before filming to achieve that look. Comparing your natural biology to a manufactured scene is destructive to your self-esteem. It chips away at the confidence you need to perform. What actually matters for satisfaction is not size, but blood flow and firmness. This is where your longevity habits come into play. What is good for your arteries is good for your erections. Focusing on cardiovascular fitness, lowering inflammation, and maintaining healthy testosterone levels will do far more for your intimate life than worrying about measurements. True confidence comes from knowing your body is healthy and functioning as it should, not from matching an unrealistic standard. The third silent issue is one that is often dismissed as just a part of aging, but it deserves your attention. I am talking about the split urine stream. You might have experienced standing at the toilet only to have the stream split in two directions, or spray, creating a mess. While this can be embarrassing, there is a biological explanation. Sometimes, it is simply a temporary blockage at the tip of the urethra caused by residual fluid. However, as we age, this can be a sign of changes in the prostate. Benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, is the enlargement of the prostate gland which presses on the urethra. This can cause a weak flow, hesitancy, or that spraying effect. It is not necessarily dangerous, but it is a signal from your body. Many men ignore this because they think it is inevitable, but ignoring it can lead to bladder issues down the road. There are simple, practical ways to manage this. One surprising but effective habit is to sit down to urinate, especially first thing in the morning. In many European cultures, this is common practice for men. It allows the pelvic floor muscles to relax completely, ensuring the bladder empties fully and reducing the pressure on the prostate. It is a small adjustment that can improve your comfort significantly. Additionally, looking after your prostate involves nutrition. Ingredients like saw, palmetto, pygeum, and nettle root have been shown in studies to support healthy urinary flow and reduce inflammation in the prostate area. Incorporating these into your routine, along with staying hydrated, can make a profound difference in your daily quality of life. Gentlemen, if you have struggled with any of these issues, please hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are not less of a man. Your body is simply asking for care, attention, and understanding. Age is not the end of vitality. By making small, consistent changes, changing your heart health to improve circulation, breaking the cycle of anxiety by focusing on connection, and supporting your prostate health, you can bring back comfort and confidence. Your masculinity is not measured by inches, by the strength of a stream, or by perfectly consistent performance every single time. It is measured by your willingness to care for yourself and to connect with others authentically. Now, I want to leave you with one final thought. We have talked about the physical and the mental, but the most important habit is consistency. Start with one change this week. Maybe it is scheduling that checkup, or maybe it is trying a new supplement for prostate support. Whatever it is, take action. If you found this guide helpful, please consider subscribing to our community. We are here to navigate the path of longevity together. I would love to hear from you in the comments. What is one healthy habit you are committing to this week? Let's support each other in living our best, most vital lives.